The gentle power of self-discipline, building calm, confidence, and consistent growth. I remember one morning when my alarm went off earlier than usual. I wanted nothing more than to stay in bed, wrapped in warmth and comfort. My mind whispered all the excuses. You deserve rest. Just skip it today. Tomorrow will be fine. But I got up anyway. I stepped outside into the cool morning air, feeling the sun on my face. That simple choice, showing up despite resistance, set the tone for my entire day. Tasks that normally felt overwhelming suddenly seemed manageable. My mind was clearer, calmer, and I realized that self-discipline was not about force. It was about creating momentum through small, intentional actions. Self-discipline is often misunderstood as rigid rules or harsh restrictions. In truth, it is a gentle yet powerful practice. It is the ability to make deliberate choices that align with your values and long-term goals, even when it feels inconvenient or uncomfortable. Think of your mind as a garden. Without care, weeds of distraction, negative thoughts, and impulsive habits will overrun it. Self-discipline is the act of tending that garden, removing obstacles, planting seeds of intention, and nurturing growth patiently. Over time, these consistent efforts allow calmness, confidence, and positivity to flourish naturally. Start with clarity. Ask yourself what truly matters: your health, your relationships, your creativity, or your personal growth. Let these priorities serve as your compass. Every decision you make in alignment with them strengthens your sense of purpose. For example, imagine someone trying to write a book while constantly distracted by social media and trivial tasks. By creating the habit of writing a page every morning, even when motivation is low, the book gradually takes shape. Small, intentional choices compound into meaningful results. Focus on tiny, manageable habits. Meditate for 1 minute, take a short walk, or jot down a single idea in a journal. These micro actions might feel insignificant at first, but over weeks and months, they build momentum. Consider an athlete training for a marathon. Each day, the distance may seem minor, but every run, every stretch, every repetition builds endurance and strength that eventually leads to extraordinary results. The same principle applies to the mind, your emotions, and the life you are shaping. Routines anchor your day. A morning or evening ritual, even something as simple as journaling, stretching, and setting intentions, gives your mind stability and focus. Protect this structure by reducing distractions, setting boundaries, and carving out moments for rest and reflection. These small acts of consistency create a foundation upon which calm and clarity can grow naturally. Resilience is essential. Self-discipline is not about never faltering. There will be mornings when you skip meditation, evenings when you lose focus, or moments when distractions pull you off track. These are not failures. They are opportunities to pause, reflect, and return to your path. It is the act of coming back consistently that transforms effort into habit, and habit into transformation. Think of Thomas Edison and his thousands of attempts before inventing the light bulb. Each failed attempt was not defeat, it was practice, preparation, and persistent effort. Visualization strengthens commitment. Picture yourself completing the actions that matter most, whether it's finishing a project, speaking confidently in a meeting, or running that first mile. Feel the satisfaction and calm that comes with following through. Mental rehearsal primes your mind to act decisively in reality, turning intention into action. Self-discipline thrives alongside self-care. Balance effort with replenishment. Walk in nature, spend time on hobbies, rest fully, and nourish your body. Your energy is the soil in which the seeds of your discipline grow. Neglecting your mind or body diminishes your ability to act consistently. Even the most disciplined person cannot pour from an empty cup. I recall a friend who struggled with his health for years. He tried diets and workouts sporadically, but would always quit. Once he committed to one simple habit, walking 15 minutes every morning, he began to feel stronger, more energetic, and eventually lost weight steadily. Over time, he added short workouts and meditation. Small, consistent habits compounded into lasting change, proving that self discipline is less about grand gestures and more about showing up day after day. Ultimately, self discipline is about trust. Every intentional choice, every small, consistent action reinforces your ability to navigate life's challenges with composure. It is about building a quiet confidence that no matter the circumstances, you can act aligned with your values. Over time, these choices become natural, creating a life rooted in calm, clarity, and consistent positivity. Self discipline is not about perfection, it is about showing up. It is about tending your inner garden, guiding the currents of your mind like a steady river, and trusting yourself enough to take deliberate steps each day. Every small action is a proof point that you are capable, resilient, and in control of your own path. Life will always bring distractions, temptations, and resistance, but with gentle, consistent discipline, you can transform those moments into opportunities for growth. Remember, self discipline is the quiet force that turns intention into habit, effort into growth, and ordinary days into meaningful progress. It is the foundation of calm, the source of confidence, and the pathway to a life lived with purpose, one deliberate step at a time. The simple act of showing up over and over becomes the most profound form of empowerment.